Yo, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Trucker Mike here. I'm gonna talk to you guys and gals about some business tips, specifically how, not necessarily how to run your business, but how to efficiently run the maintenance part of your business. Now, I have a specific situation going on right now, currently, and I'm going to tell you guys about it and what I did or what I'm going to be doing to solve it without losing any revenue. And that's the key. As business owners or lease operators, you own your business. We are 1099 employees at Prime or whatever company that you are leased onto. And what does that mean? Well, you are not actually an employee of Prime. You are contracted with them. So you're leasing a truck. That truck is technically yours and is technically Prime's. It's no different than finance a car through a dealership and you have a lien on it, which is usually whatever bank that you finance it through. Their name is on the car as well as yours, but you are in possession of it. The bank doesn't want that car, nor does Prime want the truck they leased it to you. So, what does all this mean? Well, it means that you are the final decision maker when it comes to that truck. Now, in my specific case, I'm an owner. This truck is paid for. It's in my name. It's in my business name. I'm the owner of my business. Prime does not make any decisions when it comes to my truck. That decision is 100% on me. So, what does that mean? That means I need to find ways to minimize my downtime and minimize my lost revenue when my truck needs repairs or any equipment that's attached to my truck, specifically the APU, which I own as well. And I have a Rigmaster. And I know a lot of you guys and gals out there do not like the Rigmasters. I love the Rigmaster. Only because I've had it since I've been here at Prime. I've been here at Prime 7 years. And I know the ins and outs of the Rigmaster. And I do all my repairs that I can physically do. Now, when it comes to AC work, I can't do that because I don't have the equipment to do it. I can't vacuum out the Freon and I can't put it in. If I had that equipment, I could do it. But I do everything else just about, except for, major engine work. I've changed out alternators. I've changed out starters. I've done the rear main seals. I've done exhaust pipes. I've done wiring. I've done the fans. I've done radiators. I've done, if it's attached to the engine, I've done it. And that's one good thing about the Rigmaster is that that whole cover comes off and you have access to everything right there. So, what are some things that you as an owner or a lease operator can do to minimize your downtime and minimize your loss, revenue? Well, a lot of you guys, your trucks are probably still under warranty. Well, does doing warranty work necessarily save you money? Not in all cases. There are some cases that it does save you money when you have warranty work. Like if you live in the Springfield, Missouri area and you take your truck to the terminal there in Springfield, drop it off to get work done, and you go in your home time. Obviously, you're not going to lose any revenue because you're in your home time and your truck's going to get fixed under warranty. Your truck will be done when you get done with your home time and you go on your way. You don't lose any revenue that way. Another example is if you're already on a load and you have time to kill and you need to get some minor work done to your truck, you call ahead of time to the dealer and they say, oh, yeah, we can get you right on in, come on in. And you get there and they get you right on in and you get your truck fixed under warranty and you get done in time and you go make your delivery on time. You don't lose any revenue because you're already on a load that's producing you revenue. So what are some cases that doesn't apply to? Well, I mean, I'll give an example of what happened to me a couple years ago. Now, if it happens again, I'll fix it myself. Now, I had an exhaust temp sensor go out. And when it did, it eventually derated my truck and caused some DPF issues, which really weren't issues. It's just a symptom of the exhaust temp. I was in Pennsylvania. I made it to Clearfield, Pennsylvania, to where the Sapp Brothers is, and there's a Peterbilt dealership right across the street. I pulled in there, and they got me in right away. I mean, fairly right away, about an hour later. I had to wait an hour. But it was an exhaust temp sensor. That's all it was. Just a sensor that screwed into one of the exhaust pipes on the side of the engine. Takes a socket or a wrench, has a wire going in it. There's a connector. You pull that out, take the sensor out, screw it out, screw the new one in, plug it in, done. That cost me $400 and something. Now, if I would have known about that, I would have, even though my truck was derated, it wasn't derated to where, I was going 5 miles an hour. It was derated. I lost 25% power or something like that, 50%, I was able to do 50, 55 or something like that going down the interstate with an empty trailer. No problems. But in a situation like that, I would have, back then I didn't, because I didn't know what it was. I didn't have the Cummins Insight software as I do now. I can hook up to my ECM, I can see the fault codes, diagnose it. But now, I was there for 2, 3, 4 hours. Whereas now, I could have got in there, went to the parts room, bought the part. I think the sensor was $125 or something around there. I can't remember. I would have got the part. It takes 10 minutes to change out, clear the codes out, and be done. So, of course, my truck's not under warranty, but if you have a truck that's under warranty and you go to these dealerships and they're like, yeah, well, we might be able to get you in today, but it's going to be tomorrow morning. Well, is it worth sitting there for a day, losing a day's revenue over $100 part? You're going to lose more money and revenue on a warranty job than you are if you sit there and wait for them to do it on a warranty. And it takes basic knowledge of tools, basic mechanical skills. Now, I keep a pretty good supply of tools on my truck that I can do a lot of minor stuff. So what situation is going on with me right now? Now, my alternator went out on my APU. And with these digital speed sensors, they're actually tied into the alternator. So when the sensor does not get a signal from the alternator, it'll start up and run for like 5 seconds and then it'll shut right off. There's a few seconds, kind of like a self-diagnostic going on, that when the APU starts off, it starts checking to see if it's getting signal from this, that, whatever. So when it realizes it's not getting a signal from the alternator, the APU will shut off and it won't run. This has happened to me twice before. I was able to diagnose it, and that is the prognosis that is the conclusion that I came to, because my speed sensor is working. And not to mention, my inverter wasn't producing enough power to charge up my laptop. So when I put everything together, and it's like, oh, okay, the alternator's going out on the APU, and it finally did. So that's how I know. So what am I doing to solve this problem? Well, I'm fixing to go pick up a load. I'm here in Hammond, Louisiana, here at the Petro. I got to go 58 miles west of here to pick up my load, and it's going up to Wisconsin. So the routing that I'm going is back across and getting on 55 north, going 55 to 57, 57 up to 74, 39, up that way. So how can I get that alternator now? If you have a Rigmaster, then you know that getting parts for a Rigmaster out here on the road is slim to none. There are some places that you can get to. One of the places I know is in Florida, which I'm nowhere near. So how am I going to get that alternator to me without having to go through the terminal? Well, I called up my Road Assist. I have two options. They're going to either try to find a truck that's going up 44 and going across 70 through Effingham. Now, I'm going to be going through Effingham. So, they're going to find a truck that's going through there. He's going to bring me the part. And if he gets there before I do, he's going to drop it off at the Petro. And I'll pick it up there when I get through there. If they can't find me a driver to bring it up there, then they're going to overnight it. And it'll be there before noon tomorrow. So I need to coordinate me getting there. Get there at the right time so I don't lose any time. So, and that's what I mean by to minimize your downtime. Finding ways to get your stuff fixed and being proactive in your business as far as maintenance and repairs go. I don't know if a lot of people don't know, but Prime or your Road Assist will ship a part to you if you need it. Of course, they're going to charge a new truck, which fine. The alternator is $134. If they overnight it, it's probably going to cost me $100. So I'm looking at $234 for a $134 part. But here's the thing. I'm idling my truck right now. It's 70-something degrees outside. Or it's 60 degrees, but it's going to be in the 70s today. The sun's going to be out, you know. I love my AC. So it's going to cost me more money idling my truck than it is to them to overnight that part to me. Now, if I was to wait to get to the terminal, I got to go up and deliver this load, which delivers Wednesday. Here it is Monday. And then from there, they need to get me a load. And to maximize my revenue, I'd probably ask for a load going out east. You know, get me to Pennsylvania, whatever, and I would go pick up my part in Pittston. Well, I'd be idling my truck for at least 5 days. I'd definitely spend more money idling my truck than I would for that $100 fee for them to overnight that part to me. So, what is the better way to go? Now, the better way to go would be, now if I had more time on this load, I would swing through Springfield before I deliver my load, but I don't have that luxury. I don't have that time. So the second best option is for them to either, the next best option would for them to find a driver that's going that way, have him bring me the part, and that would be the second best. The third would be to overnight the part to me, and get it that way. Either way, my APU will be fixed in the next day or two. So, Anyways, I hope this information helps you guys. Maybe, surely it would help you new guys and gals out there. A lot of the old timers, and I don't mean by age, I just mean by, experience, people, guys out there and gals. This is probably not new to you, but if it is, I hope it helps. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Leave a comment down below what you think. If you have any questions about a rig mast and everything, I will try to answer them. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to it. It really helps me out a lot. I'm trying to build this channel up. And I'll see y'all in the next video. God bless you.
With